Okay, this is the review for the 6 weeks test, which will be given on Wednesday. I'm posting these videos on Sunday in the hopes that people will get an early start on this review because quite a few students will be out for the field trip on Tuesday. Now, if you're watching this review and you haven't yet worked the problems, please pause the video, work each problem before you watch the solution. This first problem was actually going to be the do now, the warm-up for Tuesday in class, but since so many students won't be in class, I want you to see it as part of the review. It's not on your review sheet, but work it on scratch paper. It's very much like one of the problems on the 6 weeks exam. Okay, the problem says Jake is going skydiving. The pilot takes the airplane up 652.8 feet in the first minute, 889.4 or 4/10 feet in the second minute, and 725 and 7/10 feet in the third minute. If Jake is going to skydive from a height of 3,630 feet, how many more feet must the airplane climb before Jake jumps? So that question implies that he's not at that height yet. So first thing we need to do is add these three decimals for the first, second, and third minutes to see how high he is, and then we'll figure out what to do after that. The only trick for adding decimals is to make sure to line up your decimals. 652.8, 889.4, and 725 and 7/10. So line up your decimals like I did here, and line up a decimal in your answer. 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 7 is 19, carry the 1. 2 plus 9 is 11, plus 5 is 16, plus 1 is 17, carry the 1. 8 and 5 is 13, and 2 is 15, and 1 is 16, carry the 1. 8 and 6 is 14, and 7 is 21, and the 1 that we carried was 22. So he's after the 3 minutes, he's at 2,267 and 9/10 feet. To find out how many more feet the airplane must climb, we need to take the height he's trying to reach and subtract our current height from that. So 3,630 minus 2,267 and 9/10 feet. Now, I've lined up my decimal because for a whole number, the decimal's at the end of the number, and we can add a 0 after that decimal. And then we can do our subtraction. Can't subtract 9 from 0, so we need to borrow 1 and make this a 10. Can't borrow from here, so I'm going to borrow from here, make this a 10, borrow. Okay, 10 minus 9 is 1. I need to line up a decimal in my answer. 9 minus 7 is 2. 2 minus 6, we need to borrow 1 here. 12 minus 6 is 6. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. So the amount of feet that the airplane must climb before he jumps is another 1,362 and 1/10 feet. Okay, that problem is just the do now. We'll continue the 6 weeks review with problem 1 on your review sheet.